What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 21. Today we are taking on top of the table after 10 games Manchester United. We've got to go ahead and take a look at our recent results as to how we got to this position. There's been a few games, and as you can see, we're down in 4th in the table. The chance today to close the gap on Manchester United, but a chance for United today to pull away at the top as well. If results go their way this weekend, it could be a huge one for the Red Devils. Let's have a look, though, at our recent results since you guys were last here. And as you can tell by the table, things have not gone too well this month. We ended last episode with a 3-1 win over Dortmund, in which we played really well and we're in some decent form. We have lost United recently 3-0 in the cup. That, of course, was the youth team, though, not the first team. We then went on to lose 3-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Back-to-back defeats then followed with a 2-1 defeat to Everton. We then drew in the Champions League with FC Young Boys before losing 2-0 to Chelsea as well at Stamford Bridge. So no wins since you were last here. 3 losses in the Premier League back-to-back, and things not going too great for us right now. We need to turn this around here at the end of October before we enter these November months with games against Spurs, which is probably the return of the episode next, either that or the away game in Portugal, or maybe even both, depending on how things go. But that is going to set us up. That is how we have got on since last episode. Today we'll take it on Manchester United in a huge Premier League game, which is a big 3 points early on in this campaign. Can we go get them? We are at home today. Let's see how we're going to line up. Here are the two lineups there now. Team's pretty much picking itself now. Dave Chesney in goal. Mendes is going to come in at left back. Van Housen, James and Walker Peters completing the defence with Puig, Ward-Prowse just ahead of them. Almada at the cam role. Ihatta in left, Ihatta right. Suarez up front. Gareth Bale has been complaining. He wants more game time. We're going to try and do that for him. At the same time, it's giving everyone the respect they deserve and the game time they deserve. Manchester United go with De Gea in goal. Alex Telles, Hernandez, Militao and Carvajal complete the back. Fred van der Beek just ahead of them with Rashford captaining on the left-hand side. Fernandez at cam. Otavio right with Richarlison starting up front for the Red Devils. Marcus Rashford captaining this Manchester United side today. We know the lineups, but we know who to look out for as well. Lawrence scored 7 goals apparently for Brighton already this season. Suarez is going to be battling for that top spot we expect again this season. Hopefully he can get that top scorer spot and a Premier League medal to go along with it at the end of the year.
Thank you for attending St. Mary's Stadium.
This man's got a huge role to play in that as well, though. Chesney in goal. He's got a big job to do today to try and keep United out. Here we go then, kicking off is going to be Luis Suarez laying it into Thiago Almada, and we are underway. Yet a huge 3 points on the line here for us and Manchester United. Bruno Fernandez to Richarlison. Fred had gone through the middle, but a good tackle. Ihatta on the left-hand side. It's a good ball to Ward-Prowse, who opens it up well and tries to bend one early on into the top bins, but couldn't quite. He was stretching as he hit it, and as a result, just got under it too much and over the bar it sails. Ward-Prowse will take this throw in. Here's Ihatta in. Ricky Puig, Suarez, Diatta. It's lovely football. Diatta's ball dinks. Suarez. Oh, excellent play. Finished off with the head of the big Colombian. And we have a 1-0 lead inside 11 minutes just. I was going to say 10, but it wasn't. Suarez put up the fists and starts the beat down. Couldn't touch Diatta. Lovely little dink. Great height for him. Just guides it. So all he has to do is guide it. And he does it perfectly. Ricky Puig. We'll find James Ward-Prowse. Ihatta had attacked this defence, and United have had a very slow start here in this opening 15 minutes. I know he conceded a goal, but actually haven't put any football together so far. We've been the better side in all aspects of the play. Here's Almada, and now Ricky Puig. Still Puig. They're going to let him get to the byline and lay it back for Diatta, and Militao has to get the block in. Maybe Diatta should have done a tad better with a strike here. Hits it. That's a good block, to be fair. He made himself big enough to get in the way there, Militao. Corner though for us. It's going to be Ward-Prowse's delivery. There's Suarez! And it is 2-0 after 18 minutes. Suarez with his second headed goal of the day, and United are in trouble. Luis Xavier Suarez from the corner. Ward-Prowse's delivery in towards that front post area, I guess. Just rises in between 4 United shirts and flicks it in. I mean, that's terrible defending. Militao's there. Richarlison's there. Otavio's there. None of them get anywhere near it. De Gea flaps and there's no one on the back post. Into the net it goes and it is 2-0. Suarez will win that back for us. Armada will find Ward-Prowse. There's the hatter in. Suarez 1-2 with a hatter in is going to be good enough, and a good tackle from Dani Carvajal. Tellez back to De Gea and almost closed out by Suarez. All gets up into the air though and almost away. Ricky Puig though has possession back for us already. Here is Kyle Walker-Peters into Thiago Almada. Almada on the turn, he hits it across the goal of De Gea, who gets 2 palms on it and pushes it around the post for a corner. But we know from corners we're going to be dangerous. United have not looked good defended in the air so far. You can see De Gea just stretching. We need a good delivery from Ward-Prowse. Into the area it comes, unfortunately it's towards the wrong man. It's going to find Reece James on the edge of the area, who can't quite get his foot wrapped around it enough. But it's a good opportunity for Reece James. And almost 3-0. Suarez. Tackle completely missed there, or the challenge I should say, and that's going to be turned around the corner for Suarez and finish. He went with the left foot. Could have had his hat-trick here before the break. Almada just turns this one into the right space, and first time effort from Suarez is saved. Corner though. Ward-Prowse's delivery. Suarez is there again this time. De Gea thankful that it falls straight into his arms, and not the back of his net again. And that is going to be half time here. We are leading by 2-0 at the break against top of the table United. It could have been a lot more. Things have been disastrous to say the least for United, and as you can tell by the stats here, Suarez is involved in everything good that we do. Here are some of the results from around the grounds. Arsenal, City both leading in their games, and Spurs Chelsea currently going on is 1-1 as well. And let's just have a look at the match facts here. We've only got 52% possession, which I thought we probably had more. But you look at the areas of the pitch where the possession has been, and we've had 25% in their third, 26% in the middle, and 1% and 2%, as you can see, in our final third. United just haven't got forward at all. Any possession they have had has been stopped in the middle, so they've had no shots, nothing at all, apart from 48% possession, which, you know, is definitely a debatable percentage. Zeno Van Housen, or Prowse, Mendes, Ward-Prowse again, Suarez, Hatteran, Ward-Prowse, Luis Suarez, back to Ricky Puig. We'll spin a ball out to Gareth Bale. Bale's ball in towards Suarez, who touches in. It's going to fall for Almada and blocked off the line by Dani Carvajal, denied a third. And surely denied finishing this game off. Almada just couldn't get it into the net. Good block, I guess, in the end from Dani Carvajal to keep United in this game as much as they can be. Ball forward, and Reece James is just mopping that up. Here's Nuno Mendes. Suarez, Almada, back to Luis Suarez, touch, and that should be it. It is it. It is hat-trick time for Suarez. Game over Manchester United, and after a poor run of form, we are back to winning ways in the Premier League, and we're taking out top spot Manchester United. This has just been an unbelievable game. They haven't turned up whatsoever, and this is really nice. Just open them up with a little pass in 1-2. We'll take the goal. And it is 9 now in the Premier League for Luis Suarez. Almada. Bale has gone ahead, but Walker-Peters has been allowed room. Walker-Peters ball in towards the back post. Carvajal will just turn it away. Mendes gets there first. It doesn't matter because the full-time whistle is gone, and it is a 3-0 convincing win. 3 goals for Luis Suarez on the day as well. From 6 attempts, they just did not turn up at all. Their passing, their creativity was completely off. I don't know what happened. They're supposed to be top of the table. They've come here looking terrible. and we have wiped them off to the side and picked up a big 3 points. Back to winning ways in the Premier League as well. Convincing style to do it in. And with that result, we come to the end of today's episode. And we are ending the episode with the Champions League game up next. We're playing Young Boys, who have got 1 point from their opening games. That's obviously from us. We're going to take them on off camera. And we will be back, I think, for either the Champions League game after this, which is Sporting, or the game against Spurs coming up in the middle of the month. I don't know where we'll come back. I'm still unsure. The table, though, is looking like this in the Premier League. 11 games played now. We've got 22 points from 11 games. United top on 24. So just 2 points to gap now. Liverpool on 23. The side sat in the middle of us. And Arsenal, Man City, Spurs and Everton all just a point behind. Chelsea 2 back. So between 1st and 8th is really not a lot of room, which you'd expect at this stage of the season, to be fair. So we'll look to keep up there. All the sides you expect to be up there are. It's going to be a difficult season. United, although, the last result wasn't great to us, they've looked good this season. So we're expecting them to be up there. Liverpool to be up there. City, I'm sure, will make some sort of comeback. And hopefully us as well, up there at the end of the season. Good result for us today. Happy with it. That is going to do it for this episode, though. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys in the next one very soon.